and welcome back to Trey's World of Autism. I am sharing my journey with you with my son. Today I will be talking about the top 3 that encourage my son in regards to speech. So the top one would be the Gemiini program. It's an online therapy program and it is clinically proven as well as evidence-based. My son listens to videos. It has about 9 levels, and you take a test, and your child is placed on a level. And from then, you watch videos at least 3 times a day during mealtime would suffice, and about 15 to 20 minutes. So I do that on a regular ever since I started the program when he was 3 years old. He's almost been watching it for almost 2 years, but I've seen so much results. You got to try different ways because the way that they think is different. So it uses pictures and also shows the mouth as the person is saying it. For example, if you're gonna say running, instead of just showing someone running, they'll show someone running, and then the next one they'll show like someone's mouth, this area, saying running. And then they'll show different pictures of running and people running. So for some reason, I saw that it clicked with my son. It took some time because he was, like I said, 3 years old when he started. But I noticed that he started to say bye. That was the first thing. I was like, wow, he got that from Gemiini. And other times when I would try to teach him how to say bye, it wouldn't click with him. But when he watched Gemiini, the way that they teach the children it clicks in their brain. So I would highly recommend using Gemiini, signing up for it. For those who are wondering, how do I sign up? You have to go onto the website, go online and put Gemiini.org. It's Gemiini.org, and you would have to sign up. They're 7 days free, but I do recommend that you do at least 6 to 1 year of with your children, because for 7 days you won't be able to see. I mean, some see it right away, but it all depends per child. Like I said, my son's been using it for almost 2 years, and he's on level 5. So it's not a quick fix. It's going to take some time and energy on our part as parents. So we have to incorporate what they learn on Gemiini to their everyday. In regards to your teachers and therapists as well, you can intertwine that. You can let them know what you're teaching your child at home. So it's very important that you communicate, because you can work as a team. In regards to Gemiini, please look into it. Please try it. Like I said, there's a 7-day free trial. And if finances are something that you're struggling with, they do help you in regards to finances. So please, that's my #1 top encouragement for speech for my son. He's taken off, and I've seen him hit a lot of milestones with Gemiini. The second one that I see encourages speech is the 25 to 30 hours a week. I know that some parents are busy working, so if that's the case, maybe you can train the caregivers. Maybe it's your parents or a nanny. You can train them to use Gemiini. You can train them to use the tools that work in encouraging speech. So train those who are with your child more often than you. With my son, I did 4 hours and a half every day for about 4 months. And he, like I mentioned in the last videos, I started with a word count of 27. And then when I did the word count, I think 2 weeks ago, it was 225 words. And my auntie, she actually was able to see the difference. She was like, wow, he's talking more. Because she hadn't seen him for like maybe over two months. And I asked her, do you notice anything? And she's like, yes, I see that Trey is, he's using his words more. He's making requests. when before he wouldn't. So spending that quality time, 25 to 30 hours, is very crucial. I've learned that autistic children, they tend to want to stay in their own world. So if you give more time to them, it helps them to bring them out of their world so that they can learn how to live in our world. It's like when we watch a movie and we get into the movie and we kind of feel like we're in the movie. That's how they are. They get into their world. So it's kind of hard to learn anything when you're in that state of mind. So our job is to, as parents, as teachers, as caregivers, to get them out of that. Sometimes with my son, when I see him that he's in his world, I kind of clap my hands or I do something silly just to get his mind out of the world, out of his world and into our world, so where they can learn, start to teach them at that state of mind when they're awake and out of their mind. Get them thinking and using their mind and learning. Also, the third thing is reading and flashcards. I saw a great difference with that as well. It may be a slow pace, like for example, reading a book. I was reading one of these books, it's called Brown Bear. I read that to him for almost a year, I think it was, before he even pointed out the animals. But our children are listening and learning, though I said they might not voice it out right away, but I just keep on teaching, keep on reading. They are learning, they're absorbing it and they're learning, but we just have to wake them up to the speech. So that's where I use Gemiini. That's how he was able to open up, because the learning technique is different. And that's how they learn. Whatever works for their mind, their special way of thinking, that's how you have to teach them. We can't just teach them how we want to teach them. We have to see what would work for our children. I did flashcards. I would do it every day. It was part of my regimen. I would go over the body parts over and over again every day, until finally one day he just got it. He was telling me all his body parts all in one sitting. He pointed to his nose, eyes, mouth, chin. So you just keep on teaching them. It's all about repetition, and just don't give up. Just keep on teaching them. Teach them different variety of things, and they are learning. Please don't give up on your children. There are some days when we feel like it's not working, I don't know what to do, they're not talking, they're never gonna talk, because I felt the same way as well. Some days I'm like, he's never gonna be able to tell me what he wants. But deep inside I knew that, yes, I believe in him. I believe that one day he will talk, he's gonna express himself, he can live his best life. But I have to be strong right now for him to be able to give him the tools that he needs to take off. So that's what I'm doing. I pray for strength every day, for God to give me that strength, to give me wisdom to learn more about my child, so that I can give him more of the tools that he needs to take off. So don't give up. Take one day at a time. And then also take time, parents, take time for yourselves to refresh and to re-energize for the next day. But I'm here to share my journey with you. Every child is different, but try everything at least one time or multiple times to see if it clicks with your children. But I'm here to share my journey and to share the tools I use. And I'll be doing that in future videos. These were just the top 3 things that I saw that had made changes in my son's speech. So I wanted to share those top 3 things with you. And please look forward to the next videos, because I'll be sharing more in depth the tools that I use in regards to my son. So today I talked about Gemiini, using over 25 to 30 words a week. 35 hours a week, 25 to 30 hours a week. And then lastly, the reading and flashcards. Very, very important. Top 3 on my list. So hoping to see you next time. Have a great day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all next time. Bye. Cross.
Yeah, cross.
Yay, cross.
Heart.
Heart.
Yeah, heart.
Yay, heart.
Oval.
Oval, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay, oval. Good job.
Rectangle.
Rectangle.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hexagon.
Hexagon.